Hello everybody, it's Rex here in another video, and today we're going over my Jurassic Collection. And first we're going to start off with this really old one, dating back to 1999, really old, roughly around that year. And this came in a little tub, little glass tank, and you would pour crystals in it and you would paint the dinosaur. I've been thinking about repainting this one because I painted this when I was like probably 5 or something, which I think turned out pretty cool looking. But I was thinking about repainting this, making it look like the Red Rex from Jurassic Park, you know, the toy that came out for Jurassic Park. So yeah, let me know if you want to see me repainting this guy, because I've been thinking about that. And next we've got here is this pretty cool little set model thing. It's from the Lost World here. Yes, I got this as a bargain price, I think for $1 at a secondhand store. I actually got a few of these at the secondhand store. There was like a few Jurassic Park stuff there, and I got a really good deal on them. And you'll be seeing those in the video. Yeah, this is got the only thing that's broken on it is the very tip of the tail. But besides that, it's a cool little piece. This sits by my computer. And next, I have this very interesting thing, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a JP mark on its arm here. This is a umbrella, a Jurassic Park umbrella. I'm not going to open it up, but you can see here, it doesn't have any Jurassic Park, anything Jurassic Park on it. And I don't know where I got this. I don't remember. I think maybe Hawaii? I'm just trying to think. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting thing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They were also, I remember seeing there was a T-Rex, I think a Triceratops. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little thing. And the last little trinket I want to show you is my homemade Jurassic Park wallet. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the little stuff, and now we'll move on to some of the bigger stuff. Okay, so before I want to move on to the bigger stuff, I just want to show you this stuff. This is a, shaving cream from Jurassic World. Limited time. It's empty now because I finished it. And I also have this, the Dr. Pepper one. And this is the T-Rex on it. And it's also limited edition. And in this video, I'm going to be drinking some of it. Tastes good. I'm going to see if I can't collect all of them. Alright. Anything else to really check out that's small? Not that I can think of. So let's move on, shall we? Here we've got Jurassic Park Origins Genesis, the game. Dream it, build it, survive it. Ooh, yes, this is pretty amazing. Hyped for Jurassic Park Evolution, Jurassic World Evolution. Yes, this is an amazing game. Alright, up here is my shelf of my homemade dinosaurs. Hope you like my wallpaper back there. Yes, it's very pretty. But these up here are my homemade dinosaurs that can fit up here on the shelf. So this is where they hang out. And, yeah, so those are where they are. And down here, we have the Spinosaurus, because he doesn't fit up here. He does fit up here if I push him down, but I just don't have him up there. So this is where he hangs out. Also, I've been wanting to actually color this part of the spine, because, I don't know, it just seems like there should be some color here in this area between the blue sail pieces and the reds. So I've been thinking about what kind of colors to do, maybe black here or something. But let me know what color you would like me to put here, because I'm interested in your opinion, because I'm not entirely sure what color to paint it or color it. So just let me know, and yes, let's move on from my homemade stuff, and we'll take a look at some other stuff. Ah, here we go. Over here, I used to have a bunch more of these cards, but I don't anymore, unfortunately. But I have this Jurassic Park, this card here, and this card. Yes, I used to have a whole row on the wall here, but somehow they vanished. Don't know how. Yes. Alright, let's continue. Over here by my computer, you can see I got my Ultimasaurus here, who hangs out here, because he's also too big to fit in there. So that's where he hangs out. Over here, on my homemade DVD game stand I have here, is my the Jeep Wrangler, the model one. Let's see if I can't get a focus here. There we go. It's on a little stand here, but I do play with it. It fits Legos really well, so yeah. And the door's open. I wish the Mattel ones could open their doors. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little vehicle. This is my bed, and it's got the Jurassic World logo right here. Yes. I don't really like the new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom beds, because it's not like... There's something about them I don't like. But yep, this is the top cover that's on my bed here. I like it. It's very soft and Nice. So that's what I got on my bed. Let's take a look at some other stuff. This right here is my little engine from the Lost World little vehicle here. And you can push down up here and it does a little motion here. Yes, pretty cool little vehicle. These are my two videos that I have. I have Jurassic Park and The Lost World. The other ones I don't have, because I don't know where they went. But yes, this one's my homemade case. Yes, this is a homemade case. I can show you. If I open the top here, you can see this is just cardboard. Yes. I made my own case for this one. Yep, and I'm old. This kind of shows you my age here. This one, I believe, was got at Safeway back in the day. So that kind of shows you how old this is. But yeah, I have these ones. And I've been planning on getting a DVD version, but because they're kind of expensive, I haven't done that yet. Alright, pretty sweet. And this is what we're probably most interested in, or you're most interested in, all my Jurassic Park toys. That's right. And all of them can fit in this box, except for these two guys. They're the biggest ones they can't fit in. They could fit in if I bent their tails, but, you know, that just means not any more can fit in here. Now, you might, yeah. So we're going to take a quick look at all these guys. Yes, I'll pull them all out. And it's actually surprising how many are fitting in this box. Once I pull them all out, you'll probably be like, how did I get them all in here? Well, it takes a little arranging, and nothing has to be pushed down, which is nice. But we'll take a look in here. We're going to start with the older ones, and then move on to the newer ones. Alright? Let's get down to it. So we're going to start with the humans first. And like I said, we're going to start with the oldies first. So here we have this cool trap here. Well, the high hide, which is pretty sweet. Comes with Owen here. There we go. He's pretty cool. He's got this backpack here, which moves pretty quickly. What you do is you can hook it up, and it'll latch, and then you pull it, and it, whoop. It's pretty powerful stuff. Then we have, and again, his name just escapes my mind. It's Timmy. This is Timmy from Jurassic Park, an original one. Yes. We'll start with some of the never mind. But this is Timmy, and here we have my motorcycle guy from the Lost World. This hand was this is a new hand. This is actually a Star Trek hand that I attached to him because he lost his hand. So I gave him a new one. I don't have his motorcycle anymore because it disappeared behind a sofa one time and then it never came back. And he also has rubber bands around his leg because they're really floppy. But this is a pretty cool guy. I love his armor. He's awesome. So we're going to put him over here. We're probably going to run out of room really quick, but that was all the dudes. We'll take a look at some of the smaller ones here. So this little guy is also from Jurassic Park, the original. Alright. If you do hear that, there's some guys outside doing some yard maintenance, so I do apologize for that. I'll talk a little louder. Anyway, so let's look at this little guy. Pretty sweet. We'll just put him in there. And now we'll take a look at Dilophosaurus little model. Not much of a toy really, but it's pretty cool. Pretty sweet looking. I like the colors. Very nice, very nice. And then here we've got a Jurassic Park 3 T-Rex. Little tiny T-Rex here. Little stands to kind of make it stand a little better. And Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. I used to have the one that was more of the original color, but that one lost its leg, and I don't know, it just started falling apart, so I threw that one away, but I do still have this one. And I used to have some other small ones, like a little tiny Packy, and some other ones, but they lost their limbs, and had a little tiny T-Rex baby one, but again, it disappeared somehow. Somehow in my big dino bin, I had a really big dino bin, and somehow I just lost some of my stuff. Alright, so let's start next with the Dilophosaurus. This one's from Jurassic Park. You press the stomach here, and it squirts water. It doesn't work anymore, because it's really old, and the water just comes out of its legs. And this frill is to a different Dilophosaurus, but I lost it, so I just use the frill for this guy, which works. Next, I have these two other Dilophos from Jurassic Park 3, and you might be wondering where their frills are, and they're here. I have both of them right here. So pretty much what I did is because I don't like the frills on them when they're not, in attack mode. So I just cut a line right down the middle. You can't really tell, but all I had to do to make them, do their attack or whatever is I just slip it. I have to just, it's a little bit of work, but you can get the frill back on here. And there we go. And the frill's back on. And when I don't want the frill there anymore, I just take it off. See, that's what I like. That's how I like my frills. So that's kind of why I don't want to get the new Dilophosaurus, because, you know, the frill can't come off. But yeah, let's look at these guys. We'll just put them in a pile. Next, we'll take a look at my two baby Tyrannosaurs. We'll start with this one that's a little more colorful. He's got really loosey legs. Loosey. Yeah, I don't have any of their attachment gears or whatever. But, yeah. Pretty sweet little guy. And these have all been very loved and very played with. And still are played with. So, yeah. I gave this one new eyes. This is just a little pen mark here, which I gave it. Pretty sweet look. And this one's got a little more tighter. Alright. Next, we'll move on to my only Baryonyx. Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out what this was. But after I saw some videos and some stuff, found out this is a Baryonyx. A scary looking Baryonyx, which if you pull this leg, he shakes his head. Yeah. Pretty cool. And all of these ones are made by Hasbro. I know, right? What happened to him? Alright, so now let's take a look at my Triceratops. And I got this one at a second-hand store too, with the little T-Rex Lost World setup model that I showed you. Pretty sweet deal with this guy too, like $1 or something. But this one's pretty nice. And this is the other one. This one's missing his leg, because I took the leg off and I would have the T-Rex walk around with it. And of course, it disappeared because of it. But that's okay. I just use it as like a battle damage. Like, he survived his wounds, but still is able to, you know, live and stuff. Makes him pretty boss Triceratops. And they're both the same size, so you can have them fight and stuff. And I used the bigger one that I from Fallen Kingdom as like the big bowl. Next, I think we're going to look at... I'm not doing things in any great order, but this is the only Spinosaurus that I do have from Jurassic Park 3. And I actually lost my first one, and I had to buy a new one from eBay, so this is a replacement. But got a pretty good deal on it. Battery doesn't work, and that's okay. My original one I always had in the tub, because it's a water dinosaur. You wanted to swim, right? And I love the claws, so that's pretty sweet. And you can see the color here. This is where I got the color design for my homemade Spinosaurus. But really like the Spino, and the button's right here underneath the chin. See, I like this feature much better than the Spinos, like the Allosaurus that Hasbro made. See, I'll just show you really quick, you know, like this. With the mouth's open, this one's closed, you know. Anyways, pretty cool look there. And here's the Jurassic Park 3 T-Rex. Pretty cool looking. I like this T-Rex. I use them for like middle age. So pretty much I use these T-Rex at different stages. Like this is a younger T-Rex. This is an older one. Now I come to one of my favorite toys, my Packy here. This is probably one of my favorite dinosaurs right here as a toy. The button's right here, and you just press it, and it works really good still. Sometimes it gets a little stuck, but I've been loosening it up, and it works really well. Look at that. There's the gears right in there. Oh, this is a great Packy. You can see the head's been worn because it hits things. You just want to, you know, that's what this does. It's a Packy. I mean, he's been a boss Packy. He's attacked my bull, hit him in the leg, and yes, love this Packy. Got a little tail articulation here. Alright, now I move on to my Raptors. So here we have the Raptor from the Lost World. You just pull its leg right here, and it goes, or you can hold it by the tail and do this. I call him Twitchy. This is Twitchy. That's his name. I'm Twitchy. I twitch. Alright. And this is my big bad boy, One Eye. Yes, he's called One Eye because he's missing an eye. And also, which is pretty cool, if you take another raptor, the claws match up perfectly with this, and you can also match up with the teeth. So it kind of shows that these kind of raptors fought each other, which is cool. Not Twitchy, though. Twitchy is not a fighter, really. He's more of a distraction, and One Eye kind of does the main attacks. But yeah, One Eye's pretty boss looking. Yeah. Originally, One Eye did look like this guy, but then he got older and aged a little bit. Just a little backstory with One Eye. He lost an eye in a fight for his dominance, which he won because he's a boss. And you just pull his tail and his head moves back and forth, which is pretty cool. Love this guy. Love him. Love this guy. Everything I have here is 10 out of 10, by the way. Now take a look at my amazing Stegosaurus, who's missing a piece here because I buried this in the sand and I was digging it up and I lost it. Yes, because I wanted to be an archaeologist. Still want to, but, you know. Yeah. Anyways, he's also missing his little tail spikes here. I used to use this as an eye, as like a different dinosaur head. I mean, like, And the feature here is broken because when I was doing this, it broke when I moved it around. So unfortunately, but the tail does do this when you're supposed to move it. See, if I move it, you can kind of see the spine, little plate here moving a little bit. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to move on to this guy. And this one I also got at a second-hand store for $5. His thrashing motion doesn't work anymore, but that's okay. I can thrash around myself. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. His jaw does lock in place. And then it doesn't work too well, but, you know, pretty sweet looking. And he does stand pretty well. Not on carpet, but, yeah, I like this. His eye's a little derpy on this side, but over here, it looks pretty good. This is a really good quality for getting a second-hand store. I mean, this was a boss. We'll just put him here. And I'll take a look at my favorite out of all these. My Bull Rex. This Rex has been played with so much. I don't know if you can see here, but right here, it was played so much because I opened the mouth like this all the time, and it would tear here. And on the belly, there's these big tear marks along here, and there's also some little tear marks all over the place, and a little pierce here because I took a knife and stabbed it so I could put Lego spears and stuff into him. Yep, he's been pretty well played with. Articulated arms, batteries still work. Had to change them out, which is really hard to do because the batteries are buried in there. And I used to, when I was really little, used to be able to put my hand in his mouth and operate like a puppet, which is kind of why you see these tears here and stuff. But yeah, it's a really cool T-Rex, and this is probably the only one with glass eye marbles. Oh man, I love this T-Rex. Just look at this guy. The colors, the detail. Oh, yeah, I fixed all the cuts and everything with super glue, and I was able to fix him up really good. So he's pretty much really in good condition again. Colors are all nice. He's got a little color paling, but that's okay. Like I said, this guy's been to Hawaii with me. This guy used to go everywhere with me because he's awesome. And roar again. Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. Alright, that's pretty much all my Jurassic Park stuff. And now we'll move on to the dinosaur stuff. Well, the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom stuff from Mattel. And here we got the vehicle that launches the catapult here. And I have it tied down with the rubber band so it doesn't fly anywhere. And I'm not going to get the Legacy one just because it's exactly the same thing, just without this piece on it. And the other one just has the cable that works, but I don't really care because, you know. And then the same price, but with this one it comes with a Dimorphodon. With that one it comes with nothing. It's like, this one was a better deal. This one's a much better one, I have to say. You know. And I do like this actually. It's grown on me. It works kind of like a little top cover, which is pretty nice. And then so we'll start with this hunter guy that I have, or as I call him, Koopa. Oh, I'm Koopa! Hello, everybody! Oh, Koopa! No, he's been okay. Alright, then we have, you know, this spitting image of Owen here. Yeah, alright. And then we have the two ones that I like the most, Muldoon and Dr. Grant. I love these two guys. Want them to make... I want them to have a lawyer, you know, all of them. I want them to have all of them. All right? Make all of them, Mattel. I want all of the characters from Jurassic Park. All of them. All right, so that's all the humans I've got for that. Now we're going to start with the little tiny ones that I've got here. And we'll start with the little flyer here that came with the hunter. And if you notice here, I did give a little more color to it, colored the tongue. It's just too pale. This is just really pale to me. I didn't like it, so I add some color to it. Alright, pretty nice little guy. And next I have two Coelophysis, or copies. They're copies. I'm going to call them copies. Coelophysis. No, these are Compsognathus. Sorry, Compsognathus copies. Alright. And these two came with these two guys. Alright, so there. So you got to get the characters to get these. And they're awesome. You can hook them on, guys. And if you want to, you can hook them on dinosaurs. Look at that. You can just hook them on here like if they're attacking another dinosaur. Look at that. Look how boss that looks. You just hook them on dinosaurs. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, moving on. Right here we have the little tiny blue. Alright, now one of the bigger ones. We've got the big blue. Pretty nice. I'm going to kind of skim over these just because I already did reviews on all these. Then we got the Pterodon. Pretty sweet. Then I have two Dimorphodons because these are awesome toys. Then I don't have one, not two, but I have 3 Gallimimuses. Because you need a pack of these. You need a herd. And 3 is a good number. I said I was going to get 3, so 3 is a really good pack number. Alright, 6 would make a really cool setup, but that's a little too many for me, so 3 is fine. Next, we'll go over this guy here. You know, this packy. Then we have the Legacy packy with its weird gimmick. I really wish it had this guy's gimmick, which is the best. Alright, next we have this guy. Forget what it's called. Herrerasaurus, I believe? Yeah. And, yep, here's the teeth that I repainted, which was... This was spray paint with a big can of spray paint. I was able to spray paint that. The whole thing was covered. Everything was sealed except for this little piece here. And even still, I still messed up a little bit. Alright, next we'll move on to the Allosaur, which I did leave these batteries in. Yeah. I like this feature better, where the mouth's closed and then you press it and it opens. That's still better in my opinion. Alright, let's see what we've got next. We're going to bring out the also amazing, legendary Stegosaurus, which matches beautifully with the other Stegosaur. Alright, beautiful. You press his little tail back here, and his tail swings, which is... And if you press this really hard, you can get some really good hits out of this. I mean, I've had these guys go flying if you can hit that powerful enough. Next, I have my big male Triceratops here. Took the batteries out because, again, I like my own sounds, like stuff like that. So this is pretty cool. Triceratops. Next, we've got the baby. And I have his little mouthpiece in the baggie here. So he's pretty cute. And I also can close his mouth up. Yay. And next, we're going to go over... my Bull Rex is my first favorite T-Rex. This is my second favorite. I mean, these two are competing right now for the best, but this one, just because it's been with me the longest, is still the best. But now we have this guy. Yes, I love this T-Rex. This is my all-star T-Rex. I mean, these two T-Rexes don't scale well with the other ones very well, but this guy scales really well with everybody, which is intentional, you know. And, oh, I just love this T-Rex. There's nothing more I can say about him. We're going to make sure he stays in the shot here because he's boss. And last but not least, we have the Indoraptor, which has some pretty cool boss poses you can get him in. So much articulation with this guy, and so many amazing poses you can get with this toy. Amazing, amazing. And this has been a look at my Jurassic Collection. And I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.